In this video, I'll be discussing the ray diagrams for convex mirror. So for convex mirror, we need to draw some standard ray, need to understand the standard ray. So the first standard ray which you can use, so we draw the convex mirror. By convention means by general rule, rays always comes from the left hand side. So the reflecting side surface should always be facing towards the left side. So suppose there is the mirror, then suppose there is the principal axis, this P, let's say at 3 centimeter, F at, this side at 3 centimeter, F at 3 centimeter, C. So since this mirror is part of this sphere, so F and C will lie this side. So if we consider a parallel ray coming in, this parallel ray after reflection, it is a diverging mirror, so it will diverge out at such an angle. It will diverge out at such an angle that when produced backward, it seems to come from F. So this is the first standard ray. The next standard ray which we can use for drawing the principal axis P at 3 centimeter, F at 3 centimeter, C. So another standard ray which we can use is that a ray comes at such an angle that after reflection it goes back along the same path. That means if you produce the ray backward, it will seem to come from C. So these are the two standard ray which we can use. So there are not many ray diagrams. So the first ray diagram, object is at infinity. So we have already seen that any object which is at infinity, we consider parallel rays to be coming from them. So we draw the mirror, mark F at 3 centimeter, C at 3 centimeter, then one parallel ray from top, one from below. So after reflection they will diverge out. So they will diverge out at such an angle so that when we produce them backward, both the rays seem to meet at F. So the image will be formed at F. So what will be the properties of image? Position at F, nature, virtual and erect, because the rays are actually not meeting, they are diverging out. In order to make them appear to meet, we are producing them backward. And size, even if we consider hundreds of rays, all rays will seem to arise from F. So it is a point size image, or we can also say highly diminished. And the other image is anywhere between infinity and P, because there are no other positions here. F, C, all these lies on the other side of the mirror. So on the side which we take the object, there are no other positions. So one position is at infinity and the second position is anywhere between infinity and P. So suppose this is the object that I have taken. So how many rays we need? Minimum 2 rays. First ray, I take it to be coming parallelly after reflection. It will diverge out at such an angle so that when produced backward, it will seem to come and meet at F, arise from F. Another ray, we hold our scale at such an angle. So one point should be at the tip of the object, other point should be at C. That means the ray will come at such an angle that after reflection, it traces back along the same path. Okay, so when we will produce it backward, the ray seems to come from C. So both the rays, they are intersecting here. So we'll be getting the image out here. So this image will be A dash, B dash. Now this image will never go beyond F. Why it will never go beyond F? Suppose one of the ray which we take, there may be innumerable number of rays, one of the ray will be parallel. So it will come and meet where? At F. So any other ray, the second ray which will cross this ray, will cross this where? In front of F. So the image will always be formed between P and F. So what are the properties of image? Position between P and F, behind the mirror. Nature, virtual and erect, and size is diminished. So what are the uses of convex mirror? Used as rear view mirror in vehicles or at sharp turns. Because why it is used in rear view mirror? If you observe any rear view mirror of vehicles, the mirror is used to observe the vehicles coming from behind. You'll find that the images are very small, and since images are small, it can cover up a larger area. And second thing is, it is a virtual and erect image, so it is not difficult to comprehend the image. So this is exactly what happens in rear view mirror. So the images formed are small and it covers a larger area. Therefore, it is used as a rear view mirror. And at sharp turn on the roads also, we must have seen some large convex mirrors which are placed, rounded orange color border they have. So those convex mirrors are used to see what is coming from the other side. It is also used in street lights. How? Because the purpose of street light is to cover a large area. So the bulb is placed in front of a convex mirror. So when the light will come out from the bulb, then what will happen? They will diverge out in different directions and it will cover a larger area. So these are basically the uses of convex mirror. Thank you.